steal the election. We will never let them do it. Votes cannot be cast after the polls are closed. We saw Joe Biden tonight not long ago. Immediately after the president truly big win, Joe Biden tweeted that it's not up to the president, it's not up to Joe Biden to declare who wins the election. It's up to the voters to do that. I expect that the president will probably thank the people who are there in the Eastern who say that they're doing well. If you look at some of the projections, Georgia, according to one projection I looked at, is now projected to be in the Biden column, which means that if Georgia, he would have to run the table of North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin in order to get about 270 votes. Otherwise, the election goes to Joe Biden, who would come in with about 270, 271. The president's got to hope that those early numbers in Georgia are last, and that nothing crazy happens in Pennsylvania, because nothing crazy happens in North Carolina, because when we look at both Georgia and North Carolina, the president is ahead by about the same margin, which is just about 2 points or so, so there's not a lot of room for more votes to come in for Joe Biden. We are going to all, it looks like, get whatever sleep we can in the next few hours, not knowing who the winner of this election is. And as you were pointing out with Jonathan Turley and Andrew Tucker, this thing could go on for days, before we know actually who won. And as it begins to tighten up, I think that's when the potential for legal challenges increases exponentially, particularly in the state of Pennsylvania, which has got until Friday to count votes, and North Carolina going into 9 days to count votes as well. So this happened to us in 2000, and I remember standing there at an outdoor amphitheater in the rain in Nashville, waiting for Al Gore to come and concede. We were told he was going to concede the election to George Bush, and we were left standing in the rain because Al Gore never showed up to concede. And it wasn't until 37 long, torturous days later that we finally learned that there would be a winner of that election. It doesn't take another 37 days, but we'll see.
I was there in Nashville too, and then I got all the comments and comments.
Yeah.
John, what's the overwhelming that Fox News comes out in this event?
What the president says, talks about Arizona?
Yeah.
You know, I think the likelihood is probably pretty high, but I've been proven wrong before. You never know where the president is going to go, but if he's got agreements, it's a really good chance you're going to hear it.
And obviously, our mission and the decision that stand by that call and when they did.
And you can see, when you look at the calculus now, why they were so instantly concerned about Arizona, because they probably had some concerns about Georgia at that same time, and they need to balance that out in order to get to 270. And you can see the camera on the board in the eastern as the president is expected to come out any moment now. I mean, unlike what we saw in 2000, you've got several states that are up in the air tonight and nowhere near any kind of conclusion. So we head towards the 2 o'clock, 2:03 time tonight.
John, this is in the East Room. I have it set up there.
Yeah, there's about 400 people who were there. I was invited in to be part of what's called an expanded tour. I've got to be up here in the middle of one. Speaking to you, we were not able to do live broadcasting from inside that room, which is why I stood out to stay with you. But
explain why you're there, because there was a battle about what was going to be at the Trump Hotel.
Initially, it was like that the plan was to have a group of people, this group of people at the Trump International Hotel, but Muriel Bowser of Washington, D.C. has been putting a lot of pressure on the Trump Hotel to not hold an event that more than 50 people are gathered at, because Washington, D.C. is still in phase 2 coronavirus reopening, which means that crowds have to be limited to 50 in terms of size. But here at the White House, you're able to do different things. It's federal property. It's not administered by, this doesn't fall into the jurisdiction of Washington, D.C. So the president was able to have more people. They thought about having it somewhere else, but the president has done a number of campaign events at the White House. There's also a campaign boardroom that was established at the Executive Office Program. is the big building that's just across the street, the West Executive Drive from the White House. No taxpayer money was told. Was spent on putting the campaign in that war room. The campaign took care of all of it. But here you have, it's the situation here in 2020 where we have to apply to the best of our ability these COVID restrictions. A lot of people would say that the president flaunted, not violated his rules with the airport governors that he had across the country with campaign rallies. But the decision was made to bring it here to the White House so as not to run afoul, at least in front of the National Hotel, because of restrictions imposed by Washington, D.C.
So, Jonathan, Joe Biden came out at 12:31 this evening, a little over an hour and a half ago now, and the president is going to come out about 5 minutes ago. I mean, you have to wonder if there's ongoing discussion or what took them this long to do this at 2:05 in the morning in terms of how they're going to present their case here.
Yeah, well, I think the president might have been waiting to see if Georgia was going to be declared, and when it became clear that that wasn't going to happen because of the suspension of counting there in Fulton County, or at least reduction in counting in Fulton County, that they probably got an argument together. And I think you're probably going to see the president lay down something in the gauntlet here in terms of the potential for, as he has been saying in the campaign trail for weeks or not months now, that the only way that he is going to lose is if the election is stolen. And maybe sort of lay the groundwork here for myriad of legal challenges to the outstanding vote of these extended deadlines that we've seen in many states across the nation. There was a thought earlier tonight that the president looked like he had a sizable lead in places like Pennsylvania and North Carolina, that there wouldn't be any reason for a legal challenge, but as that vote begins to tighten, and we expect it will tighten in Pennsylvania as well, as more results come in from the heavily Democratic areas around Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. That the likelihood and the probability that a legal challenge grows with every vote for Joe Biden that comes in, and every percentage point by which the vote difference begins to tighten. So I think the president may begin to lay the case there that he has to go to court and start to challenge these votes for fear that the president will not say that the election could be stolen from the Republicans.
John, stand by. Chris Wallace, what do you think the president's going to do? You obviously listened to the former vice president.
Yeah, I think that both of them are setting the table for the possibility of legal challenges, and it's going to be interesting. It does seem somewhat reminiscent of 2000. The Democrat is saying count every vote, keep the vote going until every vote has been counted, and the Republican, in this case President Trump, is going to say that there's a way to do it, and we're going to go to the court to protect our rights. We are worried about tampering with the vote. It's somewhat different, however. Obviously, in Florida, we had a result in Florida, or close to a result, a disputed result, but we're in a situation now where we're nowhere near Pennsylvania counting all of its votes, or Georgia, or a number of these states. So it's a more complicated case for the president to make now than it was in Florida, where all the states have been called at various points. George W. Bush had been declared the winner. Joe Biden, Al Gore had actually conceded and then had to rescind his concession. And of course, the famous line where Gore said, "You don't have to be snippy about it." This is going to be a more complicated and tougher case for this president to make than it was for George W. Bush.
And it's going to be excruciating for the country.
Well, I think it would be, it's not sort of offensive in terms of, you look at the comparison. Let's take a state like Pennsylvania. You look at the rural counties in the middle versus, the counties that are strong Democratic counties, Pittsburgh, but also around that Philadelphia area. That's one level of division. But I think you also have to keep in mind, in a place like Georgia, you're looking at votes around the Atlantic area, heavily minority votes. In Pennsylvania, again, you're looking at votes concentrated in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, again, specifically in Philadelphia, heavily minority votes. And the suggestion that there might be some hanky-panky or fraud or whatever is, again, going to raise the level of division, I think, in the country. I think it just tears out our social fabric
to say that Republicans are going to hold on to control in the U.S.
I was just going to say, if we want a pretty good idea that the president's going to decide what's going on fundraising field from the Trump-Pence campaign breaking, Democrats plan to steal the election. We're emailing you now to ask you to step up one last time and defend the president. The Democrats will steal the election. We can't let them get away with it. So we are on full-scale 2000 litigation, and they're raising money to begin a legal effort to stop vote counting in various places. And they say that the Democrats are stealing the election.
But I should point out, finishing my second point, that Tom Tillis has already declared victory in North Carolina. We have not called that race, but he has declared victory down there. It's lining up that Mitch McConnell, after his victory tonight, will continue to be Senate Majority Leader. And not minority.
We have institutions and procedures for settling these kinds of disputes. They held up then for a long time, a lot of different courts at many levels, ended up in the Supreme Court, but it was handled. We're designed, we have checks and balances and processes. They work then, my guess is they'll work not. They'll work now, and in the end, people by and large will accept it. At least they won't refuse to accept it. Any worse than they refused to accept Donald Trump's clear victory 4 years ago. I might also add about 2000, by the way, that the slogan of the Democrats was, we want to count every vote. They didn't really want to count every vote. They wanted to count votes and keep counting votes in parts of Florida where they believed they would pick up votes. They didn't want to count anywhere else. David Boyd, who was the lawyer for the Trump team, acknowledged that in his book. I'm sorry, that's it.
The Trump team. It's the Bush team. You mean,
Working, working.
Right.
And you said in the book that they want to post kind of really
Well, that's what's going to happen here too.
Yeah.
Don't you think that you're going to start saying, well, you can count them here or don't count them there, and there'll be obviously objections to what's going on in Philadelphia or what's going on in Georgia now in Fulton County. I wish I were as optimistic as you, and certainly I don't think the country's going to come apart about it.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the last thing the country needs. I mean, so many people are close to a political nervous breakdown, and it seems to me this is going to put us closer to the edge.
It's a 2020 cherry on top of a really awful Sunday that the country really did not need, and that I think is one of the most difficult parts of watching all of this unfold. And I started to look up, we did some history lessons earlier, it was like 1896. Hayes and Tilden, post-Civil War, during Reconstruction, an election that went on for months with no resolution until it was finally decided back then. It was the inauguration in March, and I believe it dragged on for 3 months.
4 months counting. But here's a benefit. We are now 13 minutes with Britt still here as we wait for President Trump.
Every minute's a bonus, Chris.
Steve, Danny, thoughts as we get ready to hear from President Trump?
I can hear Biden snoring now.
We all remember it, we were there covering it. I was in bed at night thinking President Bush had won, and I woke up in the morning with my husband saying, I'm so sorry, I didn't win. And, it still weighs heavy on people's minds, and at the time, there was no incumbent in the White House. And one thing that's really different about this little setting, where President Trump is going to be speaking from the East Room of the White House, just below the residence, that he calls home, in the people's house. I think that feels a little bit different tonight.
Well, also felt different for the Republican National Convention. The final speech on Thursday night to be on the South Lawn, we were there, and this White House for this president, in an age of COVID-19, has been the place where he is delivering the big moments. And this is obviously one of the biggest as he tries to hold on to a re-election.
Yeah, he has been forced to do all of these events right at the White House, and it is his home and his residence, and he does gain the advantage of being able to have this amazing backdrop and very presidential environment for these big moments.
Can I just say something? I mean, we need to make the point, and obviously there are concerns, but the idea that the vote isn't over on election day and that elections aren't decided in 2000, it wasn't decided in 2004. We went to bed, we didn't know whether Bush or Kerry was going to win. I remember as a youngster, Jack Kennedy and Richard Nixon in 1960. We didn't know until the morning that Kennedy had beaten Nixon. So the idea that we don't know by some witching hour on election night or the morning after who the president is not unusual and is no sign that there's anything funny going on. And perhaps when the vote is counted in all of these places, there are 6 major states that are still undecided. It may be that without Pennsylvania, one of these gentlemen is able to win, and we're able to win this litigation. I hope so, but as you say, Martha, it's 2020.
It took till 3:30 in the morning in 2016 for us to make that final call to call for the 45th president of the United States. This moment, it's fraught with a lot of things, but really just getting it done in each one of these states is the deal that these state election offices have to deal with.
Right, so earlier we were discussing this, and the lawyers came in, and I think Virginia made the point. These decisions about how elections are conducted are set by the state legislatures. But what we're seeing in the current atmosphere is state election officers make provisions for people to vote in which can bias or possibly because they get a difficult time and they can you have an election, the president deciding beyond the date of the election, and it's again a consequence of the fact that every state, states rights, 10th Amendment, is able to make their own rules for how the election is conducted within their boundaries. By the way, Monica, I was so impressed that you knew about Brother Virginia's children and how that decision was decided. Just hold the shoulder slide. That's how we got President Nixon.
That's how we got President Nixon.
Yeah. And that's it.
Because you don't want him to say something that is going to be used against him in court if this does go to any sort of a court situation.
So you're saying this is not a real operation?
This is not a rally. I would say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please sit. Thank you. This is without question the latest news conference I've ever had. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. And I want to thank the American people for their tremendous support. Millions and millions of people voted for us tonight. And a very sad group of people
is trying to disenfranchise that group of people, and we won't stand for it. We will not stand for it. I want to thank the First Lady, my entire family, and Vice President Pence, Mrs. Pence, for being with us all through this. And we were getting ready for a big celebration. We were winning everything, and all of a sudden it was just called off. The results tonight have been phenomenal, and we are getting ready. I mean, literally, we were just all set to get outside and just celebrate something that was so beautiful, so good, such a vote, such a success. The citizens of this country have come out in record numbers. This is a record. There's never been anything like it. To support our incredible movement, we won states that we weren't expected to win. Florida, we didn't win it. We won it by a lot. And we won the great state of Ohio. We won Texas. We won Texas. We won Texas by 700,000 votes, and they don't even include it in the tabulations. It's also clear that we have won Georgia. We're up by 2.5% or 117,000 votes with only 7% left. They're never going to catch us. They can't catch us. Likewise, we've clearly won North Carolina, where we're up 1.4%, or 77,000 votes with only approximately 5% left. They can't catch us. We also, if you look and you see, Arizona, we have a lot of life in that. And somebody declared that it was a victory for, and maybe it will be. I mean, that's possible. But certainly there were a lot of votes out there that we could get, because we're now just coming into what they call Trump territory. I don't know what you call it, but these were friendly Trump voters, and that could be overturned. The gentleman that called it, I watched tonight, he said, well, we think it's fairly unlikely that he could catch. Well, fairly unlikely? And we don't even need it. We don't need that. That was just a state that if we would have gotten it, it would have been nice, Arizona. But there's a possibility, maybe even a good possibility. In fact, since I saw that originally, it's been changed, and the numbers have substantially come down just in a small amount of votes. So we want that, obviously, to stay in play. But most importantly, we're winning Pennsylvania by a tremendous amount of votes. Think of this. We're up 690,000 votes in Pennsylvania, 690,000. These aren't even close. It's not like, oh, it's close. With 64% of the vote in, it's going to be almost impossible to catch. And we're coming into good Pennsylvania areas where they happen to like your president. I mean, it's like very good. So we'll probably expand that. We're winning Michigan by, I'll tell you, I looked at the numbers. I said, whoa. I said, wow, that's a lot. By almost 300,000 votes. And 65% of the vote is in. And we're winning Wisconsin. So we're winning. We don't need all of them. We need, because when you add Texas in, which wasn't added, I spoke with the really wonderful governor of Texas just a little while ago, and Greg Abbott, he said, congratulations. He called me to congratulate me on winning Texas. I mean, we won Texas. I don't think they finished quite the tabulation, but there's no way. And it was almost complete, but he congratulated me. Then he said, by the way, what's going on? I've never seen anything like this. Can I tell you what? Nobody has. So we won by 107,000 votes with 81% of the vote. That's Michigan. So when you take those 3 states in particular, and you take all of the others, I mean, we have so many, we had such a big night. You just take a look at all of these states that we've won tonight, and then you take a look at the kind of margins that we've won them by. And all of a sudden, it's not like we're up 12 votes and we have 60% left. We won states, and all of a sudden, I said, what happened to the election? It's off. And we have all these announcers saying, what happened? And then they said, oh, because you know what happened? They knew they couldn't win, so they said, let's go to court. And did I predict this, Newt? Did I say this? I've been saying this from the day I heard they were going to send out tens of millions of ballots. I said exactly, because either they were going to win, or if they didn't win, they'll take us to court. So Florida was a tremendous victory, 377,000. Texas, as we said. Ohio, think of this. Ohio, a tremendous state, a big state. I love Ohio. We won by 8.1%, 461,000. Think of it. Almost 500,000 votes. North Carolina, big victory with North Carolina. And so we won there. We lead by 76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. We did win this election. So our goal now is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation. This is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation. We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list, okay? It's a very sad moment. To me, this is a very sad moment, and we will win this, and as far as I'm concerned, we already have won it. So I just want to thank you, and I want to thank all of our support. I want to thank all of the people that worked with us, and Mr. Vice President, say a few words, please. Please.
I want to join you in thanking more than 60 million Americans who have already cast their vote for 4 more years for President Donald Trump in the White House. And while the votes continue to be counted, we're going to remain vigilant, as the President said. The right to vote has been at the center of our democracy since the founding of this nation, and we're going to protect the integrity of the vote. But I really believe with all of my heart, with the extraordinary margins, Mr. President, that you've inspired in the states that you just described, and the way that you launched this movement across the country to make America great again, I truly do believe, as you do, that we are on the road to victory and we will make America great again. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, everybody.
America great again. Thank you, Mr. President.